Study of social problems. Good morning, everyone. Study of social problems. Previous class we had been learned that social disorganization, 17 sustainable development goals. Each goal aimed to solve the problem. The nursing professionals actively participate to solve the problems to achieve the sustainable development. The nursing services should be sustainable. So study of social problem is help us to effectively execution of nursing services. Today we have to start with social problems. Definition. Social problems means issues, matters directly or indirectly affect the members of society. Keywords should be keep it in mind. Any matter directly or indirectly affect the society, members of society. Nature of social problems. First nature, change situation. Mainly social situation may be changed. Second, change existing order. Already we had been learned social organization. Order means every society having a family, religion, education, economic system or occupational system, then political system. Any misarrangement or any parts not functioning well, which cause these social issues. Third one, the problem is undesirable but inevitable. Problems always with us. If one problem is solved, other problem will become. So our role is that manage the problem. How efficiently manage that problem and overcome it and solve it. Then sources of social problem. First source, economic source. Example, poverty. Biological diseases. Biopsychological, mental illness, neurosis. Cultural, mainly social issues concerning widowhood, dowry system, etc. Then causes, already we had to learn, no problem is due to single cause, due to multiple factors. Mainly every social components have to contribute. Family, causes, religious, educational, economical causes, occupational causes, cultural factors, political causes, mainly geography, environment, physical and biological environmental, landscape, then ecosystem, the systems of environment, physical, biological, and socio-cultural. So fact is that every social problem, these all the factors contribute. Main factors are these factors: familial, religious, educational, economic, political. The major social problems in India: poverty, illness, diseases, unemployment, illiteracy, juvenile delinquency, drug abuse, drug addiction, alcoholism, crime, violence against women, child abuse, child labor, prostitution, housing, population, food supply, urbanization, beggary, terrorism, and climate change, as well as including global warming, etc. We are going to detail about what is examination aspect. The examination aspect only we are going to detail. First, poverty means very poor. Definition: insufficient supply of things is request for individual for health and vigor. For example, food, need sufficient. Is insufficient is ended with. That condition is called poverty. Then factors responsible for poverty. First factor, individual factor. Mainly individual habit. Then biological factors. Then unfavorable physical conditions. For example, farmers, they suffer from poverty due to lack of rainy seasons or climate. Then poor resources, these monetary resources as well as other resources. Next important in India concern, bad climate. Climate change, the 70% of population in Indian population, farmers, may suffer from poverty. Then epidemic, the diseases. Then misdistribution of wealth. As we know that in India, rich people become rich, but poor people difficult to this back to in society. The reason is that the distribution of wealth, and which means the wealth only belong to the higher sections of the people. So we need plan. And illiteracy is a main factor. If people educated, maybe get back to away from poverty. Next, other factors: livelihood, unstable locations. For example, some areas, people are difficult to live in. There is lack of job. Then physical limitations due to physiological factors. Physical factors means mainly climate. Then gender relationship, male and female. In family concern, husband and wife relationship. So mostly concern is that the gender equality should be. Think about the poverty eradication. Then social relationship and different problems, mainly problems in the families and other sections of the society. The lack of security, financial security, then abuse those power. Power means there is, for example, higher section of people having more power, or political people having maybe power, you misusing that power. Then this empowering institutions, then limited capabilities, next weak communities and organizations, which means they have poor resources, mainly monetary resources and other technical resources. Then other causes here listed in India mainly, caste is the main factor, cause. The lower caste always living in poverty. Next cause is that British era. In British government support to or some kind of these policies may support to lower sections of population, which leads to poverty. Then India's economic policies, liberalization policies. So these are the causes of poverty in India. Then multi-dimensional poverty index. Look at this. 3 dimensions. First, health, education, living standard. Health is a first, should be concerned. People having healthy can away from poverty. Second, education. Then health concerning nutrition indicators, 10 major indicators. Nutrition, child mortality, year of schooling, school attendance, cooking fuel, sanitation, water, electricity, floor and assets. So these are the multi-dimensional poverty index. To explain about poverty. The poverty in India, according to 1990, 48% of population living under the poverty line, according to UN Human Development Report. Nowadays, reducing the poverty in India. The next measurement, how to measure the poverty. The capita per income, now capita per month, means how much money earning a month. In rural India, 49 rupees. Urban, 56.44. America, 9,196. UK, 3,858. Australia, 4,207. So just imagine. So developed country, a person earning how much? But India is a developing country. The earning capacity is very, very less due to the infrastructure, the policies, as well as mainly education and health. Then India's poverty profile, look at this. India's are poor. $270 lakh Indians are poor. 1 in 5 Indians is poor. So this profile regarding poverty in India. Then effect of poverty. First, effect on health, malnutrition. Second, education. The children may be drop out due to unable to learn. They want to go to job. Then housing, lack of housing facilities, violence, mainly violence against women. Then substance abuse. Then aspects and types of poverty. First aspect, absolute poverty. Second, relative poverty. Other aspect is that economic aspect, mainly concerning focus on material needs. Then voluntary poverty. Poverty is considered a necessary desirable condition. A person having a lot of money, but a person living as a poverty, so voluntarily adopt the poverty. Look at this. How to end the poverty? Can you see this picture? A mother having 3 children. The age group is nearby. What happened? So first cause of poverty in India is that population, overpopulation. So we need to work to reduce population in India, to end the poverty. 5 key drivers of reducing poverty in India. First, accelerating rural poverty reduction, which is very important. Second, creating job. Third, focusing scheduled and tribal people. Then create good locations, geographical areas and opportunity, increasing opportunities. Then 5, improving development, human development, mainly human resources, skill development. Then poverty reductions, first measure is that liberalization. Policies need. Then capital, infrastructure, technology. Modern India needs technological development. Then aid to lower sections of population, financial aid. Then good institutions. For example, mainly educational institution is needed, where people should be educated. Then only government program reach to eradicate poverty. Then empowering women, which is primary one. In every families, women become empowered can reduce the poverty. Then poverty alleviation programs in India, elimination of bonded labors, centralization of wealth, modifying law, then Antyodaya plan. Next, SFDP, small farms development programs, mainly farmers. Then DADP, drought area development program. Then RLEGP, rural labor employment guarantee program. 7, food for work program. Then MNP, minimum need program. Then IRDP, integrated rural development program. Next, NREP, national rural employment program. Then RISEN, mainly for youth. Next, JRY. Then Gram Swaraj, which means that program only for rural people. Then NSAP, National Social Assistance Program. Then rural housing. Then Indra Yojana. Next, NRY, Nehru. Already we had to learn that. Self-employment program for urban poor. So this is a new program, self-employment. Then Prime Minister's integrated urban poverty eradication program. So a lot of program integrated, main educational program, healthcare program, and occupational program, work programs together to to launch mainly in rural India. Let's take action to end poverty and hunger everywhere by 2030, which we had been learned, which is 17 Sustainable Development Goal, first development goal. Then poverty and health. Poverty categorically affects the health status of people, mainly physical health, mental health, and social well-being. Then role of nurses. We are nursing professionals. We are doing a fundamental role. Fundamental means primary role. Health is a primary. People having good health may try to overcome the poverty. First, promote health, various nursing services available to help promote health. Then implement poverty alleviation program. Then educate about home economics. Already we had discussed about home economics, Then nutritional counseling. Then family welfare program. Welfare for everyone in the families, mainly child and woman and adolescent. Then family planning. Programs are launched or implemented by the nursing professionals in family level, in community level, aim to eradicate poverty and promote welfare. Next social problem, physical and mental illness. Now, physical illness means dysfunction in human body, which is caused by communicable diseases, non-communicable diseases. Mental illness means mental detail going on, then healthcare issues in India. First, equality of access. Higher sections of people only getting all the services, but lower sections, that's the government lot of programs. Next, malnutrition, low life expectancy, lack of fund, then medical infrastructure, then infant mortality next. It's very, very high. Define health, physical, mental, social well-being, not merely absence of disease or infirmity, illness, state of poor health, another bad diseases, and a person experiencing the disease. Physical illness, body dysfunctions. Mental illness, mental dysfunctions, mainly emotional instability, behavioral issues, and cognitive impairment, etc. Then disease agents, biological, nutrient, physical, chemical, mechanical, absence or insufficiency of nutrition, then excess factors necessary to, for example, maybe minerals, then social agents. So social agent is a fundamental agent to control all the agents. For example, nutrient agent, only overcome by families. So social component or social agents can use to control and overcome these diseases and control these agents as well. Next, methods of preventing physical illness. Primary prevention, secondary, tertiary, as we had been learned in fundamentals, as well as treatment, alternative medicine, clinical medicine, social medicine, then rehabilitation, medical, vocational, social, and psychological, methods to prevent mental illness, primary prevention, secondary prevention, tertiary treatment for mental illness, psychotherapy, awareness therapy, psychopharmacology, drugs, psychosurgery, social medicine, then resilience, training model. So resilience is very, very important. Flexibility, we need to change our life according to situations for mental health. Then role of nurse in physical and mental illness. Nurses going fundamental role. You are nursing professional working only for that only. Care, cure, prevention, promotion, rehabilitation, etc. Students, this area is very important for nursing professionals. Social medicine versus pharmacological medicine. What is social medicine? Any human interaction or social factors, including familial, religious, occupational, used to diagnose, reduce the intensity of illness and prevent disease and promote promotion of health. So in the pharmacological medicine use drugs, okay? But in social medicine use social factors, familial medicine, community medicine, religious medicine. Now detail you will learn next section regarding social medicine versus pharmacological medicine. Now time for discussion. Yes, students, we had wonderful learning in first section. We had been learned about social problems, many types of social problem, causes, and etc. In detail about poverty we had been learned. Then questions. Kesia, Uncle, can you connect with me? Uncle. Abhirami, yes. Abhirami. Krishna PR.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What do you think about? What do you think about morning first section this teaching? Which
It
knowledge
was
you like?
nice, sir.
Which knowledge you like? Poverty eradication. Yes, my question is that can you list few poverty eradication programs? Krishna. Krishna, can you list few poverty eradication program?
Yes, sir. Accelerating rural poverty reduction, creating more and better jobs, focus
Yes.
on women and scheduled tribes, creating more good locations, improving human development outcome for the poor.
So these are the poverty reduction. My question is that programs, for example, small farmers development program.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Rural labor employment government program, food for work program, minimum needs program, small
Yes, it's enough. Thank you, Krishna.
development program.
Thank you. A
Thank you,
super
sir.
answer. I'm glad to appreciate your answer. Just audio checking. Welcome back. Social medicine versus pharmacological medicine. The fact is that social medicine is sustainable one, but pharmacological medicine only for can cure, treat, and control biological factors. Mainly neuroendocrine. Some more information regarding social medicine. Organized investigation, social, genetic, environmental factors influencing human diseases. Use methods, promotion, prevention, treatment, any kind of disease, and help measures to protect you of individual and community. Here I have listed some social medicine: individualization, socialization, social interaction, family medicine, community medicine, religious medicine, cultural medicine, group therapy or group medicine, change medicine. Social change is a medicine. Social process, every process uses a medicine. mainly cooperation, competition, accommodation. Then social control. Every means of social control is used as a medicine. Then environmental medicine. The social medicine example, for example, social control example, the COVID-19 has been treated and controlled by, control the people by means of prevention of contact, etc. Then pharmacological medicine. Science deals with preparation, uses, especially effect of drugs. Pharmacology. Medicine means science. Deals diagnosis, preventing, curing, treating the disease. So clear about it. These students, maximum of nursing professionals or healthcare professionals, medicine means only concerning the drugs. Drugs means is a pharmacological medicine. So medicine is a term concerning a science study of deals with the diagnosis, preventing, curing, treating. When you use the pharmacology or drugs, which is called pharmacological medicines. When you use social factors, which is social medicine. Clear about it? So modern medicine is that biopsychosocial medicine. Biological medicine means pharmacology, for example, drugs. Psychological medicine means psychotherapies. Social medicine means social factors used to treat, diagnosis, prevent the diseases. Here, detail about pharmacological medicine, drugs used to prevent and diagnosis, promote health. Then modern medicine, if you look at this detail available, bio, psycho, social medicine. If a patient come into hospital, not only think about the drugs used to give, think about their psychological factors and study about the social background of the client and implement and deliver the social medicine and administrate psychological medicine. Then only the biological medicine become effective. I would like to give one illustration. If a patient come into hospital with stress, what will you do? The doctors write drugs for stress. What is the main cause of stress? By means of first social factors. Any problem in the family, then psychological factors. If a person unable to solve their problem, mental disabilities. So psychosocial factors leads to stress. The drugs, what will do? Drugs do nothing. Only control is a particular time. If they take drugs, half an hour or 1 hour, maybe the change in internal biology, chemistry of body can be changed, maybe reduce the stress, which is not sustainable. So biological medicine only control. The social medicine is that sustainable, can cure the disease. Clear about it? So mainly social medicine is primary for to achieving, to treating these diseases, as well as preventing disease, control the disease, etc. So clear about? So when you go to hospital, don't think about only medicine. think about social and psychological factors. So these drugs have a lot of side effects. When you take a drug, change in chemistry of body, which affect all other parts. Here one of the example, antimicrobial resistance can affect anyone at any age. Antimicrobial means the bacteria cannot work for your drug. Resistant to the drugs or biological medicines. So World Health Organization emphasizes that just avoid unnecessary use of antibiotic, which can change the chemistry of body and microorganisms resist that. Then next social problem. So we can go detail about unemployment. Unemployment is the next major issue in India. First, unemployment means lack of job. International Labour Organization define without job past 4 weeks. According to Trivandrum, condition of labor market, supply is greater than available. Supply means available labors is more than available job. Types or kinds subject to unemployment due to diseases. Objective unemployment divided into seasonal. Seasonal means, for example, summer, there is no employment for agricultural or farmers. Then cyclical unemployment, repeatedly. Some days having employment, other days there is no job. Then structural unemployment due to illiteracy and lack of economic infrastructure. Then normal unemployment. Then causes, economic dislocation, population, education, social disorganization. Effects, unable to earn money, individual effects. There is no job, there is no money. Unable to pay rent, there is no money, what happen? Increase malnutrition, poverty cause. The loss of self-esteem that leads to mental illness, major depression. Then social effect, not using all of the resources. For example, in India, we have all resources, but unable to use it due to various reasons, due to education, lack of education. Second is that reduce the economy's efficiency. Then socio-political effects is that civil unrest, conflict in government, ruling party and other parties, or people and government like this, and leads to resolution to the social political. The mainly concerning revolution. Revolution, for example, if people don't have a job, what will happen? The people try to search a job and fight against government and change government, new kind of government maybe come. Next effect, particularly totalitarianism, mainly socialism, may happen in socio-political areas. So the unemployment affect individually, socially, as well as politically. Then measures to reduce unemployment. First measure, training. Then schemes government should be implemented. Then employment guarantee programs made liberalization in labor market. Government allowed to employees everywhere in India, all over the world to search job to eradicate unemployment. Then government employment programs, first IRDP, Integrated Rural Development Program. Second, Drought Prone Area Program. 3, Training for Self-Employment. 4, Jawahar Rosa Yojana. 5, Employment in foreign countries, mainly for example OMC, Overseas Manpower Corporation, through government, self-employment, educate employed youth, then cottage industries, and develop organized work, then employment exchanges, then employment guarantee schemes. So these all the programs are available, is defined, definitely available in our society. Then employment assurance schemes, which is one of the social protection program, protect the employees' individual rights. Then Prime Minister Integrated Urban Poverty Eradication Program is also integrated with unemployment, eradicate unemployment. As we know that unemployment is a factor, key cause of poverty. So if you eradicate unemployment, poverty also eradicate. Then unemployment and health. It has been affect every aspect of health, first mental health, social well-being, and physical health. Role of nurse. Nurse doing wonderful role to reduce unemployment, mainly improve health status, prevent disease, promote health, educate community, implement government programs. For example, community health nurses, village health nurses implement various employment programs. As well as, look at this, one of the specialized job is nursing, is that occupational health nursing. Nurses working with employees to concerning the employees' health, to promote the healthier employment. Then 8, illiteracy. Illiteracy is a primary cause to leads to poverty as well as unemployment. Meaning, unable to read or write, lack of enough education. Look at this, father of our nation said that mass illiteracy is India's sin and shame and must be liquidated. Define literacy. UNESCO defined that ability to identify, understand, interpret, create, communicate, compute, printed, written materials. Keyword, ability to. Then involves continuum of learning in enabling achieve goals, develop knowledge, potential, and to participate fully in their community, wide society. So what is think about illiteracy? Illiteracy can just opposite, inability, inability to identify, understand, interpret, create, communicate, compute, printed and written materials. Literacy in India. Now, literacy is a key for socio-economic progress. But this, according to 2011 census, literacy rate have been growth 74.04%. But think about 1947. Only 12% of people was educated. So what do you feel about Indian society, Indian population is rapidly grow the education and rapidly involved to eradicate illiteracy. Then causes of illiteracy. First, poverty. You like to go to school, but there is no resources. Second, ineffective implementation. Government have a lot of program, but difficult to implement due to various reasons, tribal, urban reasons. Mainly these rural factors. Third one, lack of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship means the individual interest to invest on education. Fourth one, work rather than study. People choose work is better than study. Then emigration of educated individual, which is very, very important. If a person educated, do not living in India, they don't like living in India due to various reasons. Go to abroad, maybe America and other European countries. They have a lot of opportunity, free to express their abilities. Then government schemes to reduce illiteracy. That's why government have a lot of programs. First, National Literacy Mission. Second, Total Literacy Campaign. Then Midday Meal Program to prevent dropout. Then Integrated Child Development Program. Then Pre-Metric Scholarship Schemes. Scholarship for poor people and lower sections of population to improve literacy. The role of non-governmental organization doing wonderful role. Rotary Club, Lions Club, then Agram Foundation. And Agram Foundation only for educations, mainly one of these in Tamil Nadu, this foundation to educate and choose the poor students and given all lot of opportunities to higher education as well as. Lions Club is an international organization. Every year, choose poor students from the India and educate. As well as Rotary Club is an international organization, NGO. Then look at this in India, people learning in this under the trees. Now there is no infrastructure. Various villages, there is no schools. There is no buildings for schools. Then illiteracy and health, which is affect physical health, mental health, and social well-being. Role of nurse. Nurse doing fundamental role, mainly promote mental health. Then community education, primary healthcare service. Primary healthcare education is a fundamental. Then school health programs. Then implement government programs. Every healthcare programs is linked with literacy programs. Mainly village health nurses, community health nurses, professionals, visit every villages, every families, identify the children who not able to educate and inform the government and provide opportunities for free and fair education to eradicate illiteracy. Next major issue is that crime. Define crime: anti-social behavior, violate public sentiment. Antisocial means a behavior violates others' rights. Look at this: murder, theft, elements, and act, omission of act. Act must be voluntary, then intentional. Violation of criminal law, then commit without justifications. Crime in India: black market, then homicide, theft, crime against women, domestic violence, illegal drug trading, wildlife trafficking, cyber crime, nowadays misuse of computers, mobile phones, then police misconduct. We know that various incidents in previous days. Police use the law, misuse the law. Next. Look at this, one of the graph. Incidents of cognizable crime in India. Look at this, 1993-2003. So murder had been reduced. Rape because rape increased. And kidnapping as well as increased. So this is one of the graph to understand about crime in India. Then causes. First cause, biological causes, mainly genetic, personality, genetic factors. Then second, psychological causes, low intelligence. Third, economic is the main reason. Economic causes is the main reason. Lack of food, cloth, Then sociological causes. The main cause of social disorganization. Then crime prevention. How to prevent crime? World Health Organization says that Assembly Resolution 5624 recommended following recommendations. According to World Health Organization, crime is a major healthcare issue. First is that action plans should be made. National action plan. For monitoring, implementing the crime. Second, collecting data. Now, data collection is very, very important to identify what are the main causes of the particular crime and prevent future. Then define priorities. Support research. Mainly this priority due to these incidents or any crime to overcome and prevent it. Then primary prevention and response is very, very important. Prevention is better than. Before the crime should be alert. What are the places possible to crime? Just prevent it. The means of awareness. Next, strengthen response. Government as well, people should respond to the against crime. Then integrate violence prevention programs, mainly integration of social, educational, mainly gender concern, and social equality, etc. Then increase collaboration and exchange of information regarding or between the countries, between the government, etc. Then international treaties is very, very important to prevent international crime. For example, drugs, armed trafficking, to protect and prevent crime, mainly terrorism, etc. Ninth one, internationally agreed response, global drugs and global arms trade. Seek practical international agreed response. It means every countries should be integrated. Response to prevent mainly drug trading, these narcotic drugs, as well as armed trafficking to prevent the crime in India as well as to the world. The legislative measures we will learn next section, next class. Abhirami, yes. Subija, Sujan. Subija.
Yes, sir.
Can you define illiteracy? Illiteracy.
Yes, sir. Illiteracy can be defined as an inability to identify, understand, interpret, create, communicate, compute, and use printed, written materials.
Excellent answer. Thank you for answer. I'm glad to appreciate. Gayatri. Gayatri. Yes. Anybody have any questions? Having any clarifications, any questions? Krishna PR. Krishna.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any questions do you have?
No. No, sir.
Okay, thank you for your response. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, students. Thank you, everyone. We will be meet in next class. Have a nice day. Enjoy the day. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Sure. Aswati.